Okay, I'm just gonna say it right here, but anyway, welcome back to another Side 3 on Thieves. but anyway, yeah. But in this episode, we actually gonna obtain the ThiefNet computer, which Sal stole near the end of the last episode. So, or at the end of the last episode, not near the end. Actually, at pretty much at the end of that episode, like literally the last minute or so, because that last episode was long. 38-minute long video. I tell you, this video will be a lot shorter if people who prefer the shorter videos and stuff. It's still a decent medium-sized length of a video, but it's gonna be a lot shorter than the last video. Of course, if you enjoyed my long videos, I mean, the next video is gonna be pretty long, decently long. So like, the next episode is also gonna be a pretty long episode, but this episode is probably gonna be pretty short of my averages of compared to like of all my Slide 2 videos. I mean, Slide 2, Slide 3 videos. And actually, it's probably in the middle, because this is gonna be like 19 minutes or so, which is not that long. I mean, for Slide videos, pretty short-ish. Maybe it's like average, I would say. This video is and stuff. So I mean, I could make it a lot shorter if I wanted to, but I mean, I don't want to, have it in multiple parts or anything. So yeah, let's start on this job right here, as we have to play as Bentley right now. Yeah, but we pretty much just trying to steal that back the ThiefNet computer from General Sal.
General Sal's computer has to be around here somewhere. No need to be sneaky. Let's just get the job done.
Yeah, I mean, you kind of have to. I mean, General Sal's just plain mean. He just steals our ThiefNet computer. He kicked the puppy twice, like Bentley said. Was the last? No, a few episodes ago. Which were actually 2 episodes ago. So, yeah, not last episode, but the episode before that he said that. And yeah, and this is just and yeah, the first thing we had to do is actually hack this computer over here. So let's do it, shall we?
Okay, Sly, I found his personal computer. This should be easy.
And well, it's actually not that easy, to be honest with you. Because this is one of the harder ThiefNet one. Oh, not ThiefNet one. This is one of the harder hacking groups and stuff. I do like how in the Slice series have like these mini hacking group things, and there's that big, really hard boss, which is really bad.
This could get ugly.
Yeah, it can. See, look, I look how much hit I got already. I almost dead. Oh God, I think if I get hit one more time, I'm gonna die. So what I am doing, just going around in circles and shooting at him, which is actually working right now, which is nice that it's working like that. But yeah, and actually the other day it was just E3s. So I mean, I know I believe in my Pokemon Platinum Let's Play I talked a little bit about E3, but not that much because I only talked about like the last few minutes of the Let's Play or whatever. And so yeah, of course this does have some story in it. So I mean, I may not talk about E3 that much, but I will have time to talk about a little bit and stuff. It's just that you had to pay attention to the story and stuff, and had to be quiet in the story and all the interruptions. But yeah, like E3 was pretty awesome. They released a Crash Bandicoot remastered for the first 3 games, which was awesome.
I think I found something. His diary mentions a secret passage through the prayer bell, then a walk across the heavens. You getting this, Sly?
I'm en route to the bell right now.
Nice,
Better
and this
bring
part's
on the
cool.
guru. This sounds like his department.
Sure does, and this part of the mission is really good. But anyway, the first 3 Crash Bandicoot games were announced to be released on the PS4 for remakes, not remastered, remakes, which is pretty awesome.
It says here to stand under the bell. I'll need to set off the transfer sequence from here.
And this part of the mission is pretty cool, though. I mean, with the guru and slide and stuff, just this part's pretty cool. And somehow I don't know how, but somehow we go from there to up here. We're just going under a bell.
Got any ideas about that walk across the heavens thing? That's amazing.
Awesome.
Of course. If you need to ride on my back to keep the levitation going, be my guest. I'm not a big fan of falling to my death.
And this part's pretty cool. We just have to jump in and walk across, I guess, the heavens, like Bentley puts it. This is pretty cool. Like, it just shows the guards, you know, coming up and everything. And we can just do this. We pretty much just walking across the sky, pretty much. But we had to be very careful because if we can't really fall or not, because we lose health if we fall. And somehow, and yeah, it's just pretty cool. And there's like a guard right there that we doing it. I don't know how he does it, but it's awesome. Wish that we have this move in the normal, like in the normal, when we actually play it. If we actually play as the guru though. But I guess Guru only has special, only comes when there's like missions we need the Guru. So I mean, which I like about Sly 4, they can play as some of the characters that are not that important, but you can play them at any time during a mission or whatever, which is pretty cool. I think, yeah, and also like I said, E3 was the other day, and then announced a bunch of games like the 3 Crash Bandicoot games remakes for the PS4, which is gonna be awesome. They announced some like Kojima game called Death Stranding, which looks weird. I don't know, and people were excited about that, but I wasn't that excited about that. It's just Skyrim Remastered, which I said in my other video. The new Zelda U. Well, actually, it's not called Zelda U. It's called Zelda Breath Between the Wild, or Breath of the Wilds. That's what it was called, Breath of the Wilds, I believe. So yeah, that looks so beautiful. The new Zelda game. Oh my God, yes, looks beautiful.
No problem. Take a rest if you need it. I'll push on ahead and look for Sal.
Getting some weird readings up ahead. Want to use your optimizer goggles?
But yeah, anyway, another game that was announced was a new God of War game, which is, I think it's supposed to be like a reboot of the God of War series. At least to me, it looks like a reboot. A lot of people say it's God of War 4, but it looks to me it's like a reboot instead of God of War 4. But still the 4th one in the series, so I can see why they call it God of War 4.
Ah, the famous Sly Cooper. It seems you and your little gang were able to follow the trail I left for you. Of course, you'll be helpless without them, as you'll soon discover.
I'm not ashamed to rely on my friends.
Who needs friends when you can have servants? Who needs affection when you can have obedience? Why try to convince you when I can simply destroy you? This sacred forest has been the stage for hundreds of battles, as my ancestors crushed anyone who got in their way. And you will be no different.
Bentley, are you hearing this? What's he talking about?
I've heard of these types of battlegrounds before. The energy from all the fighting that has gone on before strengthens the combatants, allowing them to soar for long distances. You should be able to fly all the way across the arena with one jump. Plus, you can probably change directions in the air with your double jump.
Enough chit-chat, Cooper. Face me now, and prepare for the end of your legacy.
And this part of the game, this boss fight is pretty awesome, and it's pretty difficult too. It's like awesome and difficult at the same time. It's just a cool battle, but it's kind of a little difficult though, a little bit, because I had to like switch directions and had to dodge the bullets from General Sal, and to make sure you don't get hit by General Sal when he moves across the bamboo trees. So yeah, like I said, Gears of War 4 was announced, or I guess reboot of it, as well as God of War 4 was announced too. There's a new God of War game, which wait, I said God of War, I mean Gears of War. Jeez, God, yeah, I keep getting those confused a bunch. Also, PlayStation VR, which looks awesome, because PlayStation VR is gonna be awesome. And I think it just got defeated. Yep. And somehow this thing's kind of lagging a little bit on my Sony Vegas though. Can't hear the sound anymore, just lagging a bunch. I don't know why. Oh, there. It's kind of working out, but I don't know why. I can still talk then to the commentator, but yeah. PlayStation VR looks awesome. Or just VR in general looks awesome. VR is gonna be awesome. And I keep getting hit by General Sal. Yeah. Yeah, PlayStation VR, or just VR in general looks good. Like, they announced Doom for VR, the new Doom, not the original Doom, the new Doom. What else was announced? For VR, for Fallout 4 for VR, which is awesome. But another thing that's awesome, by the way, VR for Fallout 4 and Doom. What else? A new Resident Evil 7, and that's gonna be on VR, which I haven't really played Resident Evil before, but I mean that looks and pretty. I mean I guess pretty interesting though, having VR though, because I noticed that I guess a lot of I guess they're trying. I mean VR is good with horror type of games would be really good for VR. So I mean that makes sense right there. So oh god, got really close to the boss fight. Ah. But yeah, what else was for VR that I was thinking of? I said Doom, I said Fallout, I said Resident Evil 7. Or I believe they said Final Fantasy 15 is also going to be for VR, if I wasn't correct. I believe so, which is interesting, having Final Fantasy 15 for VR, which that's going to be awesome. Now you imagine if they did Final Fantasy 7 for VR, which actually at the PlayStation E3 they didn't even talk about Final Fantasy 7 or Kingdom Hearts 3, which was what a lot of people wanted. People still said that PlayStation was the best E3, but at least what most people I hear from, that PlayStation was the best E3. But I mean, they didn't. I know a lot of people wanted Kingdom Hearts 3 and Final Fantasy 7 to be there, but neither of those two were shown at E3, which was kind of disappointing a little bit. But still had great games. They also had a Spider-Man game. That was created actually by Insomniac, which is kind of interesting when you think about Insomniac Spider-Man game.
Well done, esteemed wedding photographer. I'm impressed you lasted this long.
Stop this, Sal. Release Gene King and this fight can end.
No, Gene King is mine. Once our bloodlines cross, it shall be glorious. The Panda King in his day was magnificent. With the Tao name, a new generation of kings will be unstoppable.
But she doesn't want to marry you.
She's a woman. She doesn't know
Oh,
about
jeez.
Once I convinced her father to take up meditation, she was ripe for the picking.
I've faced a lot of bad men in my time, but you, sir, are the worst.
Well, I mean,
It's worse, Cooper. Up until now, I've gone easy on you. But now you'll sample the ancient black arts of the family Tao.
I mean that, and he's actually has the second part of the boss fight. But yeah, this guy's kind of messed up. He's just crazy and kind of sexist a little bit. But I mean, he's just a character though. I mean, you can't really. I mean, I guess they kind of have. I mean, it's kind of different from the other characters. Like this character is just plain mean and stuff and sexist. I guess I would say. At least, I guess that's just a character that they decided to create. So yeah, General Sal. But yeah, like I said, a new Spider-Man game by Insomniac, which I think it possibly could be good, but I mean, you never know. Like, I know there was like a Spider-Man game back in the PlayStation 2 era, which is called Spider-Man 2, which actually is part from the movies.
The family Tao is
But the difference between this Spider-Man and the other Spider-Man is that this is actually not full like based on like the movies or the upcoming Spider-Man movie or anything. But yeah, it's actually I've heard it's like completely different though. It's actually created by Insomniac, which you wouldn't think would create a Spider-Man. I wouldn't think it would create a Spider-Man game. I guess it's not like a movie licensed game, so I mean, I guess that's okay. Or I guess they got the rights to Spider-Man then. Well, at least to create Spider-Man games, which I mean they're the ones who created the old Spyro games, the original three Spyro game, not Spider games, Spyro games, and also they're the ones who created Ratchet and Clank. So I mean that's kind of interesting that they did that. And this boss fight actually kind of are though, like. This fight just seems like, dragon demons thing and like vampires at you. Like, what the heck is going on? And this is one of the hardest boss fights in the Sly series. I mean, it's pretty difficult. I mean, there are ones that are harder, but this one's one of the hardest. It's not the hardest, but one of the hardest. So I mean, it took me a long time to beat this guy when I was young, and you can see it's already been taking me a few tries to beat this guy away because I died a bunch of times, and it looks like I could die again. But yeah, I just be talking about E3 a bunch just because E3 was awesome. And also they talked about more Pokemon, like new Pokemon were
The
announced.
black magic of the family Tao is unstoppable.
Yeah, three new Pokemon were announced. Yongoose, some bug type Pokemon thing, and like a and Pikapu, something with like a trying to think of the animal too. What the animal is? A woodpecker. That's what it is. Like it's pretty much like a woodpecker. The new bird normal type Pokemon is pretty much a woodpecker, like Pikapu or something like that. Then Yongoose is one of them, and I can't remember what the other one was. I think the other one's like some bug type Pokemon, but I can't remember what the name is. And like it just sends out I guess hands or what the dead at you. I guess not really vampires, the dead, but vampires are in the next episode. Well, not found this boss, but vampires feature in the next episode. By the way, spoiler, which actually Bentley says it in the next slideshow we have, so which is at the end of this episode. So, and just got hit, which I actually got hit pretty not that pretty far in the game, and keep getting hit by dinosaur now. Great. Yeah, I'm just dodging really quick. Can have to move pretty fast when he says these things out. Yo, just hiccup. Oh my god. Oh my god. Also, I kind of want a new Elder Scrolls game, but I mean, Fallout 4 did just came out last year, and I mean, I believe it was multiple years between Fallout 3 and Skyrim when that. So I understand it if it doesn't come out until like 2018 or even 2020 maybe, or get announced until 2020. Get announced in 2018, but or even 2017 at the earliest. Maybe sooner than that, I don't know, and then maybe have it released by 2019 or 2020, which would be nice. 2018 maybe at the earliest being released. But yeah, we're about to beat this guy, so there's gonna be a cutscene with it after we beat this guy with just one more hit. Oh my god, we finally beat that guy. Could tell it's a pretty hard boss fight based on how many times I died already.
You have won this battle. The war rages on. Take your foolish computer. It won't help you. Jin King is mine.
Jin King is a person, not property. And sorry, pal, but we're ending this right now.
Beware the power of Tao.
Hey, at least we got our Thiefnet computer back. So, but anyway, we can't stop that guy. I mean, that guy's just plain mean. Like I said, kick a pipe twice and sexist.
Thankfully, we've managed to retrieve the ThiefNet computer. However, all the plans stored inside are now compromised. The wedding is still on. Jin King remains Sal's prisoner. Yes, we are going to free her, but that's not enough. No, for this heist, we really need to put the screws to this guy. He's earned it.
Money symbols.
So, we're cleaning out his treasury as well. A feat impossible without Murray's van.
Nice.
Unfortunately, all that time in the ice has ruined its polycellular battery. I'll need Slice help to acquire a new one, which won't be easy, as the general's gone all out with security. He's even resorted to black magic dragons and hopping vampires patrolling the streets. We'll need to even the odds before the wedding. Slice, you and the Panda King will work to gather some fireworks and blow up the vampire's crypt. No crypt, no more vampires.
Okay, sorry, but anyway, I guess in the next episode of Sly 3 Arm Thieves, we prepare to, I guess, do those jobs. Actually, we'll do those jobs, and then the following episode, we try to defeat General Sal and retrieve Jin King from being unmarried. But anyway, I guess in the next episode, I guess I see you guys. Green Covers Gaming's out.